Hello guys, Messenger of Death here. We're back once again with some more Dragon Age Origins. And we are going to be playing a mage. Now then, now we can finally, now that we've finished all the starting stories, explore and search the area and speak to NPCs and have some fun, as this is going to be my official character. Now, I am looking forward to playing this game on this new character and having a fun time of it. We will see how well it goes. It's not a bad looking game. And you can see quite a bit from like the scenery and stuff like that. Not bad for the era it was made in at all. Obviously it can look a bit choppy down there, but for the most part, I love the scenery of Ostagar. It's a shame you only get to briefly visit it, because they did do really nice with the design of the place. It looks like an ancient place. It was long ago damaged and worn from battle, but it's still like a bastion that people choose to rally behind and sit by, which is pretty nice if I do say so myself. We are going to have quite a fun time once we get to where the actual action is at. You can see like a bridge from down here. You see like battlements and stuff like that. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Sometimes, you know, when I was a kid, I'd just run through it. I never really appreciated the scenery and the world building of the area, essentially, as a child, because, well, teenager, I think I were at the time. What's going? Has my game really just crashed on me? Wow. My game just crashed on me. Fun. Okay. Well, we're back. That was a great start. Hey, let's go. Okay, hello Duncan. How do you do, my friend? Can't speak to him,
the Grey
unfortunately.
Warden tent is across the bridge. Find me there if you wish.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
Yes, hello there.
This place hasn't seen such bustle in centuries, I'll wager. Need a hand getting anywhere?
Where is Duncan's tent?
Not far. It's straight ahead, just past the royal encampment. Most of your fellas are in the valley with the army, but the recruits seem to be staying up here for now.
This guy wasn't in the Xbox version that I played as a kid. I never spoke to this dude before, so this is cool. Tell me about a Grey Warden named Alistair.
Try heading north. I think he was sent with a message to the mages.
So what else? I can actually see the chat. Tell me about Ostagar.
Used to be a fortress a long time ago, so I understand. Back in the days when the Wilders used to invade the lowlands. You were just on the eastern side of the ruin. The Tower of Ishal is there, but Tairn Logain's closed it off until the battle. This side is the King's camp. We've got the Grey Wardens here, the Circle of Magi, the Chantry. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting somebody important.
I see. Is there anywhere to get supplies?
Quartermaster, he's just a bit to the northwest.
Where is the king?
Probably in his tent. He and Tairn Logain are on the southwest side of the camp. The king likes to spend time with his soldiers, though. Sometimes even without his bodyguards. Drives Tairn Logain wild, that does.
Well, this is actually cool. Circle of Magi
A
is
few
here.
mages, yes. They even brought those creepy, quiet fellows, the Tranquil. Gives me the shivers when they talk, all cold and even. They're to the north of here, bunched up with a herd of Templars glaring at them. Can't miss it.
Do I hear dogs barking?
This is Ferelden, isn't it? The king has his kennels on the west side of camp. Stinks from all the hounds. These aren't cute puppies, though. Some of those dogs bite the darkspawn and get too much of that blood in them. It's like poison. Slow, painful death. Terrible.
Oh, poor dogs. Want to ask something
Go
else?
on, then.
I'll be on my way.
Good luck to you, then.
Good luck to you too. Cheers, bro. I appreciate the information. Very nice and helpful of him. That guy has never spoken to me on the console, so there's a few extra features on the PC side of things.
I'm sorry, but the mages must not be interrupted. The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
What are they doing in the Fade?
Perhaps they're scouting for darkspawn. I don't know, and don't ask. Regardless, they are not to be disturbed. Not even by Grey Wardens.
apologise. I'll go elsewhere. Well, I'm just like a mage and everybody's just like, eh. Look at him go.
Here in this hour, good folk of Ferelden, and we contemplate the death that may await.
Hello,
What
Win.
do we have here? I heard the new Grey Warden recruit was from the Circle. I don't believe we've met, but I've certainly heard a lot about your talent. My name is Wynne, and I congratulate you on your harrowing, marvelous work. The Fade is a dangerous place.
Thank you, Win. I did find it terrifying, to be honest. It was kind of a little out of the ordinary.
I thought the same. It's good you can admit that. So, a Grey Warden, fighting alongside the King. Not too shabby for someone just out of apprenticeship.
King Kaelin thinks the battle will go well.
The King must always seem confident. His behavior affects the troops' morale. He does seem to find his enthusiasm easily, though. Reminds me of a puppy. And I say that with both respect and affection. He is a fine man. To defeat the darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
You've faced darkspawn before?
Stragglers, yes. Not the vast horde the scouts speak of. I wonder, how much do you know of the connection between darkspawn and the Fade?
What does the Fade have to do with anything?
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
So darkspawn are just dream spirits?
Sadly, no. They are kin to neither the gentle Fade spirits nor the malevolent demons. Shamefully, they were once the souls of men. Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
And is that true?
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I'll just kill every darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past. But I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
Death is no
I
failure.
suppose so. Just make sure that I did unpause it. Yes, it is still recording. I had to be extra sure just to be on the safe side. Because,
Beyond the Fade, he shall
don't want to do any progress without people being able to see. The only problem is now I'm getting a delay on it. There we go.
So,
Suits the fits
Any
itself
last
good.
wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
He shot his shot. Didn't go well.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
What did you think I'd be?
Me? I was hoping for a comely lass with golden hair and terrible eyesight. The name's Daveth. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they'd cook this ritual up just for our benefit.
What do you know about this ritual?
I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit. I'm thinking they plan to send us into the wilds.
So what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from. Anyway, I expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
I see. Interesting. Well, quartermaster of the chairs. We'll speak to quartermaster in a moment.
Have you seen an elf running about? Young woman, red hair. carrying a suit of chain?
Can't say I have, no.
Blast it. Where did she go? That suit better be patched up when she gets back, or by the maker up. Oh, pardon my manners. My troubles are no concern of yours, I'm sure.
You were saying?
I'm the quartermaster. Did you come for supplies?
Do you need help tracking this person down? Actually, no, I'm not even going to give you that option. You know what? What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course, to keep morale up, you understand.
Let me see your other
So
goods.
long as you keep it quiet.
Okay, so let us have a wee little look. What stuff do you have for sale? What's this stuff looking? Okay. Just have a wee little look. Because I can sell stuff to be able to afford some of this stuff. Bear that in mind. Right. And we are playing on the hardest difficulty. Dagger, sell it, I suppose. Or I could keep it for a companion. One of the two. I'm just having a wee little look what I've got that I can sell, that I don't mind parting with. Sell. Greenstone. Private documents. Blank Valium. Let's have a wee little look, shall we? Buckle of the Winds. Plus 3 defense, 1% spirit resistance. Get rid of that. Charm of Still Waters. 1 willpower. 10% fire resistance. Amulet of the War Mage. It's nice. Willpower. I've got some better stuff that I can equip. Interesting. Okay. Before I do anything, actually, let me sort my equipment. Because if I have something better, I'm going to equip the better thing. One willpower, 1 magic. That is better than what I previously had. Mental resistance. No, keep the constitution for now. Lion's paw. So the reason why I'm keeping some of this stuff is because I can give that to other members of the party when I get more members of the party. Yeah, my stuff's just better, isn't it? Okay, let's try it again.
Hello again. Is
Hello.
there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Yes, let me see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
No, I shall not. I'll be loud and tell everybody all about it. Keep the Leverian potion because it gives me some mana back. That gives me armor, I'll keep that. Gonna keep the ingredients as well because they're gonna be useful later. Not right now, of course, but they will be. Standard terrible iron dagger. Get rid of the mace. I don't care for the mace. The bow could be useful for somebody when I eventually give it to them. Get rid of the magic staff. Got 6 of those. I got 6 acolyte staff apparently. Oh no. I don't know where I got like half of these things. This blood dragon plate. Could go to somebody else in the future, so I'm going to keep that as well. Small shield, I don't care for it. Bulwark of the True King can also go to somebody later on. Apprentice robes, goodbye. Chantry robe, goodbye. I'm not part of the chantry. I don't need these cowls, they can go as well. Okay. Memory band. Hey. Okay. There you go, much better. Okay. Let's have a wee little look. A tranquil. Hello there.
Welcome, young man.
You're a tranquil mage, aren't you?
Yes, and you are a mage of the Circle. You must be familiar with the Tranquil who serve there. I create and oversee the enchantment of weapons and armor for the King's forces here at Ostagar. It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the Circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
And what is enchantment exactly?
It is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects.
I see.
We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
What sort of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Very well. I should go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you for the information. Now that is the way we're supposed to go, but I want to have a bit more interaction with things first. I believe there are a few things around here I can loot. I think, if I remember correctly. Let's grab a quest, because, you know, why not? Hello there.
This isn't good. I'd hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
What's the problem?
This is a Mabari. Smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help, but I need him muzzled first.
What do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a grey warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted to me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
I'd hate for that too. Bring him down from the aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eye as well as a great deal of pain. This animal is very ill. Put the muzzle on the dog. The Vari growls weakly but does not challenge you. After you are done, he whimpers plaintively.
Well done. Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella. Come to think of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white with a blood-red centre.
Okay. Will the dog be where in the wilds would I find this flower?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Will the dog be alright without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Oh. I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Very good. Kennels. Ash warriors.
You there, elf. What's your name?
It's Pick, sir.
Go tell Tern Logain that the war party's ready to begin scouting. We'll send word if we find anything amiss.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Okay, there's a knight over there. 2 soldiers.
It burns!
You may not want to remain here long, Warden. Most of these men have been tainted by the darkspawn blood.
Oh dear.
Ah, I suspect you are one of the new Grey Wardens. Will you accept the Maker's blessing?
I will, thank you.
Then I bless you, Grey Warden, in the name of Andraste and the Maker above.
Thank
May
you.
the chant of light carry your name to the ears of our Lord.
Feels good to be blessed.
Sorry, the main army camp is off limits for you right now.
Okay. Some nice war paint on the Mabari. Looks cool. No. I think I need to be a rogue to get most of these. A prisoner. Let's see if we can talk to him.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
You haven't been sentenced?
No. They put someone like me in a cage until someone important has time to decide what to do with me. I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you? All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Tell me why you're in there first.
I'm a deserter. Or so they think. I bet there's no arguing them out of it, though. Armies are funny that way.
Did you desert?
I wasn't deserting. But when you catch someone sneaking around camp in the middle of the night, what else are you gonna think? Does it matter? All I want is a bit of food and water.
It matters to... If you weren't deserting, why sneak around the camp?
Oh, I would have deserted eventually. Just not then. I was stealing, not sneaking out of the camp. I got one of those wizards drunk and took his key. It belongs to a chest they got here, full of magical treasures. In fact, I still have it. I can't use it from here, but I'd trade you for some food and water.
I'll see what I can
Just
do.
ask my guard for his. He's still got some dinner. I saw him put it in his coat.
Very well. Now, I don't know how this is going to go. So I'm gonna say before I try and get this guard's food. I don't know what it might
Lucky
entail.
dog. You Grey Wardens get to ride with the king while I'm left with the drudgery of guarding this deserter. They should have just hanged him. Put his head on a pike as an example.
Why did who is this prisoner exactly?
They say he was recruited before the war up in Dinnerham. Probably figured he'd never have to fight if he served the king, right?
Why did he want to desert?
Why does anyone want to desert? Because he thinks he's going to die and he's a bloody coward, that's why. Either that or he's been listening to a bunch of hogwash about how the darkspawn will drag you off and eat you.
Seems a waste for you to guard him all day.
I can't just let him go, can I? The army will figure out what to do with him. Probably just waiting for someone important to make a decision. Then they'll hang him, I expect. And I can go and do something else.
I had a chat with him actually.
Don't expect it was an enlightening conversation.
Yes, with some food and water.
Did he now? Since nobody sends me nothing to feed him with, the only way we'll get that is if I give him mine.
So you missed one meal. This man could be hanged soon.
All right, all right. I guess the poor fella could stand to have one meal in his belly before he hangs. Don't know why you care. I had nothing to do with it, though. If anyone asks why he's burping, I'm gonna say it was you. Just so you know.
That's fine.
So? Brought me some food, have you? I'm so hungry I could faint dead away.
Here's some food.
Much obliged. May Andraste herself rain blessings upon you. And, as I mentioned, here's the key. Use it in
Thank
good
you.
health, huh?
Appreciate it.
My belly thanks you. At least if I'm hanged, I'll have a little weight on me.
As you wish.
Now the only issue is I have to find where this chest is, and I don't know where it is, but I'm hoping it's this chest. It's got a marker above it that works.
Let's get
That
started.
course of action is inadvisable.
Why is it inadvisable? I have the key.
Welcome, young man. Goodbye. That course of action.
Hang on. Right. I need to try and figure out a way to get to this chest, because I got given the key, and what's the point in getting the key if I can't even open it? I can't do a stealth because I'm not a rogue. I don't think so. I need to find some way to get to it. Maybe if I don't know. One moment. Okay, so I just can't open it right now. I just need to wait till later. Essentially, if I want to get to the treasure inside. What do we have over here? Servant. Another servant. Another servant.
May I fetch something for you?
You're alright.
On it.
Can't open that. I don't have a rogue with me. Okay. That's the only problem. Until I get a mage, I can't open half of these chests. Sorry, until I get a rogue, I can't open half of these chests. But that's just the way it is.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the circle?
I simply came to deliver a message from the revered mother, Sir Mage. She desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I
Good
will
old
speak
Alistair.
to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
I know exactly what you mean.
It's like a party. We could all stand in a circle and hold hands. That would give the Darkspawn something to think about. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Well, would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait, I do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit from the Circle of Magi. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
What can you tell me about this joining?
Honestly, nothing. Try not to worry about it. It will just distract you. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered darkspawn before?
Have you?
When I fought my first one, I wasn't prepared for how monstrous it was. I can't say I'm looking forward to encountering another. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
I see. The argument I saw, what was it about?
With the mage. The circle is here at the king's request, and the chantry doesn't like that one bit. They just love letting mages know how unwelcome they are, which puts me in a bit of an awkward position. I was once a Templar.
You were a mage hunter?
Not that that's all Templars do, but yes, the Chantry raised me until Duncan recruited me 6 months ago. I'm sure the revered mother meant it as an insult, sending me as her messenger, and the mage picked right up on that. I never would have agreed to deliver it, but Duncan says we're all to cooperate and get along. Apparently they didn't get the same speech.
I see. What about the other recruits?
Davith and Sir Jory are here in the camp. Have you met them?
I've met Davis.
Right, that cut purse Duncan conscripted. Not sure what Duncan sees in him, to be honest. Keep an eye out, maybe we'll see the other one, or I can track him down later.
I look forward to travelling with you.
You do? Huh, that's a switch. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Very well, I have a party member. When you're not controlling party members, that's according to tactics you set. Select Alistair by left clicking on him or his portrait. Open the tactics screen, clicking on the highlighted icon or pressing that. Okay. Tutorial party members, you can use the condition tactics to custom behavior. Yep. Right. Change to defender. Okay. Enemy health. Yeah, I'll have him be a defender because that's fine by me. Nearest visible. Attacking party member. Or target a party member. Target of main character. Yes. Doesn't matter. We want him to jump on the same one as us. It's a bit shield cover, shield bash, shield pummel. That works. Yeah, we'll save that preset for now. As custom one. Just for the time being, it's just so we have something else. So yes, we can control Alistair now, which is nice. We can't open this chest, unfortunately, as much as I would like to. But we are still missing somebody we haven't found yet. Can't open that chest yet either. There's Duncan.
Daughters of Ferelden, my sisters and gentlefolk, we stand here on the eve of battle.
Let us consider the evil before us. In their pride, the mages of the ancient Tevinter Imperium sought to open a portal into the heavenly golden city itself. They hated their sins.
So, the obvious thing to do right now would be to speak to Duncan, but I'm looking for the other person we haven't spoken to yet, so we get a bit of interaction with them first. We'll interact with Logan's
You
Garth for a
approach
bit
the
of
tent
fun.
of Terran Loghain. State your business.
Tell me about Terran Loghain.
How can you not know of Loghain? He helped free Ferelden. He was the brains behind King Marik's armies and drove out those damned Orlesians. King Marik rewarded him by making him a Terran. Can you imagine? A commoner became a high nobleman just like that. Without Loghain, you can bet the king wouldn't be winning against these darkspawn.
Uh-huh. And is it turn inside? What's he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activities.
I would like an audience with a 10, please.
I suppose you have a message for him. Hold on, then.
I can't let you can do this. It's unnecessary, but you can.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
Yes, I am.
Kaelin's fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Fascination you don't share.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Kaelin thinks. I hear you're from the Circle of Magi. First Enchanter spoke highly of you. A great achievement, for one so young. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh?
Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
Don't seem very fond of him.
He is Marik's son and the leader of my beloved Ferelden, and a very young man. I try to keep that in mind, as should you.
Grumpy fellow, hey. King's Guard.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now?
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
I have my doubts. We'll see in the coming battle. How should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
I didn't know Kalen was married.
To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
I should go.
As you wish.
So, Juro, where are ya? You're somewhere around here, I just don't know where. Possibly up here?
Look carefully, man. This wretched thing is a darkspawn. They're strong and cunning and smart, but don't listen to those old wives' tales. They can be killed. Stick them with your sword enough, and they go down.
My father
Their blood
said
is
Teyrn
black as sin
Loghain is a
and
hero.
poisonous.
The
Don't
king's
even
lucky
touch it.
he's here.
You get tainted with that blood, and you may as well slit your throat. We've lost many dogs already. Had to muzzle them to keep them from biting. It's a long and painful way to die.
Well, that was fun. And cheery. Right, map. Kalen's tent, Loghain's tent, Duncan. The wilds I can't go to. Infirmary, I already checked out. Chest, the hungry deserter. Unfortunately, I don't know where you find the other guy. I've been unable to find him, so I guess we'll just get on with things, I suppose.
There are lots of darkspawn.
It's been years since I played this, so I do want to get the most out of my playthrough and actually enjoy the conversations and the interactions, because this game is a very beautiful game with a lot to it. It really is. And when you're just running around, you kind of miss out on a lot.
What do you need? You haven't brought more instructions from the town, I hope.
If you don't, have a look around. Do you talk to everyone like that?
If I feel like it. If you're not from the town, what do you want? We're busy.
I don't like other soldiers in the army.
We aren't. We're Ash Warriors.
And what is an Ash Warrior?
Our training has been passed down since Lathias the Dwarf Son first harnessed the battle rage of the dwarves. It is an old tale.
And what does an Ash Warrior do? Can I hear this old tale?
I am no bard, but I will do my best. Lathias was a Clane tribesman. Some said he was too short to be a warrior, but he was strong and fierce. His chieftain sent him to the dwarves of Orzammar to negotiate an alliance, where he fell in love with the king's daughter, Skya, and brought her back to his tribe. She taught Lathias to use the dwarven battle wrath to summon his strength and ignore all pain. Lathias then taught this to the Clane, who made him their chieftain.
Cool, cool. So you descend from the Clane?
They were simply the first to be taught. Others were inspired by his death to follow his path.
An interesting legend. Thank you for telling me.
It was an honor.
Okay. What do you... why have you painted your dogs?
They use scent to distinguish us from our enemies. But the blood of battle can confuse them. So we paint ourselves with Caddis, which overpowers the blood, and also paint our hounds so they know we are the same.
Tell me of Lathias. What if the enemy is painted with Caddis as well?
Why? Would you steal our Caddis and give it to the darkspawn hordes?
If the reward was right, why not?
We would kill you if you tried. Even if you succeeded, the monsters would only offer death as your reward.
What are you preparing for?
Scout the wilds and watch the progression of the darkspawn horde. With luck, we'll find and slaughter many stragglers. The hunt will be good if my hound survives the blood of his prey. If he dies, I shall mourn tonight.
I see. I should be going. Survives the blood, what do you mean?
Darkspawn blood is poisonous, but not always fatal. Those who survive grow immune to its effects. The wardens say that tainted blood drives even the survivors mad eventually. But not today. Today, we hunt and we kill.
That's fair, that's fair. Wouldn't it be smart to leave your dogs behind?
They fight at our side. We don't fret over their safety as if they were children.
I should be going.
My thanks. There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Fair enough. That's cool. New codex information. Okay, so let's get on to the main event, shall we? Let's save the game. We've done all the dialogue. We had a lot of fun talking and stuff like that. Hello, Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good.
Yes.
I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations. Assuming, of course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
What can I say? The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
I apologize, Duncan. I'll go collect who we're missing. This is Sir Jory, a knight from Redcliffe.
How'd you do?
And this, of course, is the recruit that Duncan said he was bringing.
That's me, the new guy.
Now then, since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
What do we need darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
Sure, you could have acquired some blood before now.
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
Fair. Go into the wilds, isn't that dangerous?
You weren't recruited out of charity. All 3 of you are skilled and resourceful. Alistair is the most junior member of our order and will accompany you as is tradition. Do not worry. I doubt you will need to go far into the wilds to find what you seek.
Finally some action.
Without a doubt. Darkspawn aren't renowned for their willingness to offer up their blood. There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago. They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
I see. How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
I see. Is this part of the joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
And what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
I don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Found the archive and 3 vials of blood, understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then may the Maker watch over your path. I will see you when you return.